Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a Q&A with my husband. You've seen him in the background in many videos, but you've never actually talked to him. So today you're going to get to know a little bit more about me through knowing him. Are you ready?
Yep.
So I just went online and found some simple questions that are for partners. And I'm going to be asking him and he's going to ask me the questions back. We have not really prepared for this, and so there might be a little bit of kind of situation. Okay, so I'm gonna start with me asking him to get him more comfortable in this situation, okay? His name is Canoe, and tell us your age.
Secret. I'll let you guys guess.
He's just ashamed.
I'm very young at heart.
Oh,
Much younger than her.
When did we meet?
June 2013.
Okay. No. We met in May, because I started earlier than June 1st.
It's July 1st.
Was it July 1st? He's right. You're right. Okay. Describe the situation. I think we were at work.
So I was an intern and I was working, and randomly a person shows up who is not known to anyone, but it showed that this random person shows up with a person known to all of us, and she comes in as if she wants to observe because she will be starting up next month. So that was the situation we first met, and I was like, what crazy person comes to work early? I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I mean, this person has nothing else going on in life that she wants to come back to work ahead of time. I was grossed out.
And you made fun of my yellow book bag.
It's Q&A, orange book bag.
It's orange book bag.
Yeah.
And that actually...
Q&A, okay.
Well, when did we meet? Yes, it is June 2013. And
so you were wrong on that, because you said May 2013. Okay, so just so you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your channel?
Oh,
I'm sorry, sir. So I do remember him also. Everything is as he had described in terms of how we first met. I did go in early because I'm always about preparing things. And I think that personality has kind of filtered to him because now he's also preparing for work for tomorrow and pre-charting. As for...
Partially.
He just doesn't want to let me win. What do you mean partially?
Partially, I mean,
Are you not preparing for work?
Yes, but that's because tomorrow is very busy, and the reason it's busy is because I have taken days off and the work has kind of piled up together. So what I was doing in like multiple days, probably I had to do in one day. So it has piled up. So I have to like be ahead of time and be on time when I can get back home. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Fair enough. So he is preparing for work. And it seems like his opinion of me was crazy, but my opinion of him, because I had remembered him also, and they had asked him a question about the cell count and someone who had infectious meningitis. So I remember him too.
I must have left an impression on her.
You had a 50-50 chance. You got it wrong.
Okay.
But I still respected him because he sort of knew the answer.
Thank you for being on my side.
Okay. Number 3. When did you know I was the one?
Yesterday.
Next question. When did you know that I was the one?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
He still doesn't know that I'm the one.
I know. I keep telling her like, hey, you know, I mean, I really don't know. I mean, are you the one?
Well, I knew he was the one when I put my book bag, the orange book bag on, and saw him answering the question wrong. So when did I know that he was the one? I really don't know. I think it all blended in.
I think it all blended in as well, because we started off as friends, and it wasn't until almost when I left the place that's when we started dating.
That is true.
So I think it was a lot of cultural barrier, because Of course, she's Asian American and I'm Indian. And with Indians, there's a whole arranged match thing, and I always thought that I will be getting an arranged match. But who knows? Like here I am sitting with an Asian wife. So I really don't know when it all hit, but I think it all gelled well in.
I think
we
so
went
too.
with the flow.
When and where did we get married?
Hawaii, December 2018, December 7th.
Yes, Pearl Harbor Day. We weren't sure if we were going to use that day, but then we decided I think it works best for us because I think it was a Friday or so.
I don't remember that.
Tell us the situation of the marriage. Was it a big wedding? Was it a small wedding?
It was a very standard, I won't even call it standard wedding. It's just basically like a officiating ceremony which is required by law, and that's it. We were just by the water, and in American culture, you're supposed to kiss after the marriage, and my parents were there, and she was nice enough to just give me a hug
I thought we did kiss.
on the cheeks.
I thought we kissed on the lips.
No, we did not.
I think I even gave you some tongue.
No, we did not.
So we eloped in Hawaii. It was a very beautiful setting, but I do think we should do a ceremony in the future with immediate family, probably in a destination location. Yes. All right. To the next question. What do my friends think of you?
The person I have talked to most probably would be Jen. In her friends.
Yes, I think she gave us therapy and counseling almost.
Yes, she gave us really, really helpful therapy and counseling, and the reason it helped us was because on all those occasions she was wrong. And coming from her, she was able to make Tantan realize that Tantan, you're wrong. And then Tantan was like, okay, so that really helped me. And she was very nice, very helpful, I would say.
I don't remember the situation as much, but I don't remember her saying that I was wrong. I think we were both wrong in certain situations, but she knew my family a little bit more than she knew your family, and so it came off like she can identify with my family more.
Almost everything that we talked to her, yes, she did not say, Tantan, you're wrong. Yes, she did not use those words. Short of that, everything.
Why do you have to use a name all the time?
Okay. So anyway, I think Jen, I can tell, thinks good of me. I'm I think I'm honest, hardworking, loving. I'm not sure what the other friends think of me because nobody knows me as well.
So I think your friends think I'm crazy. And
you mean like my work friends from back?
Your work friends think I'm crazy, and I think your close friends also think I'm crazy to some extent.
My close friends meaning Arundam and Gaurav?
A random girl, I would consider your brother your friend because you're so close in age.
Right.
And even your cousins because you're close in age.
I don't think none of them think you're crazy. Maybe they don't know you enough as well, but...
But didn't you say you thought I was crazy too?
I don't think you were crazy, you are crazy.
You took crazy.
What do you mean you took crazy? I was forced. Okay, fine. Okay.
He was not forced, he wanted me.
Okay.
Next question. So we answered the question how long we've been married by saying that we got married Pearl Harbor Day 2018. So we've been married for
almost
1 year.
2 years.
What?
Almost 2 years.
Oh yeah, almost 2 years.
1.5,
yes.
2 years.
Now, next question is, what is my worst habit?
Arguing and getting mean over rudimentary, worthless things. Well, you cook, of course, when you cook, things, get dirty, and with Indian cooking, there's a lot of spices, you have to use. Sometimes, things fall on the floor, and if she feels something on the floor, she can go berserk. Although I would say over the months, and last year it has definitely gotten better, and she's gotten used to it. This morning, she again got crazy, stating that oh, you did not clean your poles from hiking yesterday. So little simple things like taking her car for that matter. I mean her car is almost unfunctional to me. We don't have a SUV. We drive I have an 8-year-old sedan. She has a 7-year-old a small SUV which barely hasn't been driven 30,000 miles in 7 years. And like I love to go hiking, and this area is such where there's a lot of like you need a high clearance vehicle, and my sedan can go there. So either I buy a new car, either we buy a new car or I just use her car. So she would not allow me to take her car. So back in the day, I was like, I would give in until this last week. I was, hey, I am taking your car. I don't really care. And she was like, oh no, you can't do that. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm taking it. And she was fine with it. So I think she's good, but she gets like crazy on like little things.
The bigger picture I'm fine with, but I do have some pet peeves on little things. For example, he knows I have this OCD perfectionist energy towards certain things, and he purposely leaves, like if you were to cut an avocado, he would cut the avocado and leave the knife.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is good.
Okay.
Bye. What did we end up?
Worst habit.
So I would say I do look at the small picture, which is something I'm working on. And I do agree that is one of my worst habits. Even my parents say it's my worst habit. And I've been working on it and working on it.
Are you?
The thing is, it's such an out-of-body response. I can't even
just
help
answered
myself.
a question. Are you working on it? It's a simple yes or a no.
I tried to, but by the
so
time...
So she's not working on it, but she says she's trying to.
See, I've developed some coping mechanisms, but unfortunately, the coping mechanisms don't come out until the out-of-body experience has already occurred, and by then it's too late.
To me, this all sounds psychiatric. I don't know. But
it's within. I can't change what's within.
Well, that's debatable. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to like go for good things. You can't say like, oh.
So you promise you'll change your habit of leaving small pebbles on the ground?
No, I won't.
And the reason I
do not promise. I will promise that there will be pebbles on the ground irrespective, period. Oh, well.
And this is why I feel like part of my coping mechanism is you adapting to my personality.
Oh, so what is your coping mechanism?
That you adapt to me.
So you don't cope at all then?
No, I'm planning to cope because I'm trying to educate you. Communication is key.
She has
trying to communicate to him what I need.
She's been planning to cope for the last 5 years. It hasn't worked out yet. No. What do you think is my worst habit?
I think your worst habit has changed as we've gotten to know each other. Before, I felt like your worst habit was that you did not like arguments.
Now I love them.
No, I
want
think
an argument.
Now your worst habit is that you like them. Before it was that you didn't like them, and we'd get into a conflict, and he would not want to talk about the conflict.
I would get upset,
and he would get mute.
I would get mute. I would be like, I'm done. I just don't want this. Now I'm like, come, let's have an argument.
And then he will get competitive, and then he will tell me it's not a competition. So I would say the thing, I feel like you actually don't have that many bad habits.
All I'm hearing is that I'm a perfect husband. So thank you.
So what is your best habit? Or no, what is my best habit?
The best habit I would say is she's a clean person. She is a clean person. She is efficient, and she takes very good care of the baby. Sometimes she takes very good care of the baby. She takes good care of the home. I think she takes good care of me too. I think those are good habits.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. What about, what's my best habit?
So I think your best habit is probably my worst habit or personality trait. That you're politically correct and you're fairly calm.
Okay. That is true.
So he, in work, has always been in a leadership position because he can keep his cool. He is very politically correct and he says things even-keeled and very, like, people respond to that much better than my. So, and like I said, his best quality is that, and I like it because I aspire to it, but I have not achieved it. In fact, during residency or training, I was known as the forever intern.
She's still known as the forever intern.
I am.
You know, in her friend circle
In
and
his-
some of my friend circle.
In his words, I do it the Amish way, but I feel like the Amish way, like I said, I have like control issues and perfectionism issues, where
And
I
I-
like it a certain way.
And I have issues with people who have control issues. So we bang heads quite a lot actually.
We do.
Yeah, and I think both of us like kind of meet in the middle way mostly, I would say. And I think I really have issues with people who try to control me, and then it just ends badly. So she has, over the years, I think, has definitely gotten calmer, you know,
Well,
milder, you know.
so
I would say.
I don't know if I've definitely coped on this one. I see that I'm like, oh, can you do this? Can you do this? And then I just end up doing it myself. I'm like, I'll just do it.
Yeah, because when she wants, she says something, can you do this? I'm like, okay, I'll do it, you know. And then I see within 5 minutes that stuff is already done.
Well, because I gave him 4 minutes to do
Well,
it.
I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like doing something else. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing and like come out and like do something else, you know. So you
a
can't.
lot of times, stop doing what he's doing. He's doing nothing.
Well, I don't have much time. No, that's not true. But like you're researching something, you know, you're reading something, you know. So
His current obsession is a GPS, a personal GPS.
handheld GPS because I like the satellite device. But yes,
Will it be next month? To be continued.
skiing gear.
Oh yes, not even to be. There's always something.
Yes, that's what life is about. You know, you have to like look forward to it. They have passions.
Note, just 1 week ago, I asked for a laptop.
And she
My
got
first ask in many, many months, if not almost a year.
and she got one.
His 2-year-old laptop is now my new laptop, and he's already looking into what his next laptop will be. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
I think both of us wear pants. Probably I wear more pants than her, I guess. Would you say so? Who wears pants in the relationship? Pants is like the jeans?
No, who's in charge of
Oh.
decisions, major decisions?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get the question. I actually thought who wears pants in the relationship. Like, what is this who wears pants in the relationship?
Okay, so let me hear it. Who wears pants in the relationship?
I think big decisions, when it comes down to like when it comes to small decisions, then I'm like, you know, you do what you have to do. I guess I don't really mind. You know.
I think I make the small decisions. I wear the pants for the small decisions.
Right.
For the large decisions, I think we both make the decisions. Like I said, I think our general thinking is very similar. We are not big spenders.
Yeah.
We're very conservative when it comes to spending. When it comes to luxury items,
Yeah, I think we both do not like luxury items. I think I kind of almost hate them.
I don't hate them. I feel like
It's a scam to me.
if I had $100 million, I had Bill Gates money, I would definitely buy luxury items. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
if I need a luxury
Oh, yeah.
private jet, I would get it. 14. If you could get rid of one thing that belongs to me, what would it be? He's laughing right now.
It would be her blanket. Not that I want to get rid of her, but I don't know why I said that.
He's been targeting my blanket for years, and he says that it might suddenly disappear. And I told him I would have to leave him if he took my blanket.
I would never destroy the blanket, just for the information. I would just take that blanket hostage. Thing that you would get rid of from me.
See, I told you, you have nothing that you cling on that's a bad habit, so this is a very hard one to answer. So every few months I do target some of his things. For example, at one point it was his unfunctional laptop, and it had no Wi-Fi card. We couldn't put a Wi-Fi card on there, and I wanted to get rid of it so badly. And I think it took all of 1 year trying to fix it to finally get rid of it.
And for me to be able to ready to be able to get rid of it.
Now, do you feel like I'm targeting anything for you? I think there was one thing I was targeting. Let me think what it was.
Oh, she targeted my vitamin, multivitamin.
Oh, yes.
Karela multivitamin, and I fought back. And I'm actively using it every day, and she's helping me with that.
That's because I want to get rid of it through a different way. I just want you to get 10 more of it because you like it. But this is the official question.
Okay.
What do we argue about the most?
I think small things aside, you know, the things I think we argue about the most, and I'm frustrated with her many times, is that she doesn't want to go out as much as I want to go out, and she doesn't want to go like walk in the nature as much as I do. So I think that's my perennial complaint against her.
So I think prior to me moving here, and even during my time here in the beginning, a huge argument is where we will end up living. So
Right.
for the longest time, I had clung on to living in Ohio, Akron specifically, or Akron vicinity.
Right.
And I don't think that's out of the question. But I think now I don't cling on to it as much, because ultimately it is the job that will determine where we go. And if it happens to be Akron that offers you exactly what you need, minus the location, I think we will still choose that location, because
Right.
the problem with big cities is
And for
they burn you out.
Right, and for the record, I'm saying, like, if I do unfortunately end up in Ohio, I will deeply regret it.
Who is more affectionate?
I think that question has to be answered in phases.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say, before marriage, when I secured the relationship, I would say that, oh, the battery's dying. I would say that I was definitely more affectionate. But now,
I think
I've got him.
and that's another complaint that I have against her. No, but I think hormones have a role to play as well in that too.
I think so too, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like my main priority is my baby.
So I think that question we'll probably revisit at some point in the future.
I agree. Who is the more funny one?
I think both of us are. I think combined, I think we both complement each other being funny.
I think he is definitely funnier than me.
Okay.
I think the way I'm funny is I'm honest about those things, but it comes off so crazy that it comes off funny.
Okay.
But I think you make very funny, smart and witty comments.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
And that is the last question for today. I guess I can ask you one more question, which is, where do you see yourself in 1 year?
Where do I see myself in 1 year?
Just 1 year.
I mean, same place, you know, where we are right now.
I think I'm gonna say the same thing. We're very happy with how things are turning out. Yes, we are very busy taking care of Bebu, but being bored without Bebu during COVID versus COVID with Bebu, I think I would definitely choose Bebu with all its like trials and tribulations. So 1 year from now, I love the place that we live in. Yes, it's not a mansion, but it's a cozy. It is a mansion. It's a very cozy feel. I'm pretty happy with my job, and I know he is too. And our baby, we're doing our best. We're nursing her. We're doing PRN. We're doing diapers, cloth diapers occasionally. We're trying to keep her stimulated with different activities. I think we're doing the best that we can.
Yep.
And I would say in 1 year, I hope we are in the same place, just a little bit older.
Yep.
Oh, and that is our call. So take care and
see you
see you later. Bye.